I'm Ryan with Competitive Cyclist, and this is SRAM XO 2x10. We've covered 2x10 before with SRAM XX, and you know that we like it. But the real news here is that SRAM will be offering 2x10 drivetrains in the XO as well as the rest of their lineup. And like XX, the 2x10 XO represents a new era in mountain bike shifting. The 10-speed movement has allowed SRAM to create wide ratio cassettes. As a result, the gear redundancy inherent in triple chain rings makes them unnecessary. And the 2x crank option allows XO to be lighter, and the front shifting is a bit less complicated. On the trail, it's reminiscent of XX, though the performance is not quite as polished. But it's really good, and I haven't had any issues with the test bike, even though I've ridden it as hard as I can, shifting when I'm already on a hill or while rattling through crazy boulder gardens. And I haven't had a drop chain or a miss shift yet. Since XO shares most of the great features we first saw with XX, is it a good substitute for the top of the line group? You bet! Especially if you're on a tight budget, you really can't go wrong. I did have to fiddle with the derailleur cable tension a bit more to optimize the shifting, but once I got them dialed in, both the front and the rear worked great. One of my favorite details they've carried through is the Matchmaker X to keep your controls clean on the handlebars by mounting the brake levers and shifters with one clamp. The XO price point won't allow a CNC machine cassette like XX, but you will get a new hollow carbon fiber crank arm design that XX doesn't have. It's light, super stiff, and it doesn't flex at all, even when I purposely climbed in a big heavy gear. The chainring and cog shaping is worth the mention as well, since the shift quality is great, but it seems to me that this new 10-speed group runs quieter than the old 9-speed stuff. And lastly, I'd have to say that the brakes are excellent as well. They've got plenty of stopping power, great modulation, and braking with one finger is no problem. Thanks for taking the time to watch this review. If you have any questions about SRAM 2x10 XO or any of SRAM's other components, please feel free to give us a call or send an email to mtb@competitivecyclist.com.